laptop, my little mixing board, well not a mixing board, it's really more of like a switchboard. But and then I'll have my sign up here in a couple of minutes. But that's everybody. Seniors in blue. Well, I'm doing like you ever hear like a basketball game, like how they announce the plays and everything? That's what I think. Just be a little bit announcing when they come out. Well, technically I don't get that. Like the travel organization sponsors me, but technically like I don't get salary or anything like that. They just the school lets me come in and just like that. Oh, well, I keep that in mind, and if I need anything, I'll be ready to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to High School. Captain Gregory Sexton of High School would like to encourage you to go to those reception primary careers for high school athletics. All members of the GMCT that this class does many services next to introduction and lessons of as well as proper respect for the law. We would like to welcome those of the teams and spectators which will be. Today's class is conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State Sports Association. These rules will apply to the competition later. Spectators are not supposed to function like their rules are today. Any verbal or written description of the New Jersey State addresses this facility and association resolution should be tolerated. With subsequent action taken, results in the assessment of the routine. Review of the experts take place for responsibility of the cases and decision on the matter of the sport association. We will have the plan to enter high school schools to community and July was not possible. Each everyone will provide no relationship to cheer the projecting and rules respect for the community or the relationship. It is the year's habits and habits who will bring us to the small school order, the small school order.
This is the King James Radio Network, your radio home for North Brunswick Greater sports, Restoration Place, the Cal Ripken Baseball District Championship, the Ladies of Our Turf Football, and the Jersey Basketball Association.
And this is your Raiders Live pregame presented by the Cal team at Remax Country on the King James Radio Network. Corbett Thompson here at JamesIsKing.com tonight. Lady Raiders basketball here at North Brunswick is on the King James Radio Network. Now, Karis Calhoun is one of the seniors for the Lady Raiders, one of the three seniors for the Lady Raiders. She is being introduced right now to center court with her family coming out to the floor. So we'll pick it up with athletic director Sean Morrell and Miss Calhoun.
She plans to attend four-year college and study gifting in hopes of becoming a CPA. She's also a member of the National Honor Society. If they did memories with one girls was Buffalo Wild Wings her junior year and almost got kicked out of the city of and lost both her shoes. Her advice to kids basketball is not always about rainbows and sunshine. It's time to have fun and it's time to focus and play ball. Congratulations. Next is Sierra Childs. She plans to attend four-year college and major in nursing. She's also a member of the National Honor Society. Her favorite team, Henry, also includes one of the Buffalo Wild Wings team. Her advice is to work hard to do what's to try to do the best you can. Congratulations. Zanaya Boyd.
There you hear from North Brunswick Athletic Director Sean Morrell with the announcement of the three seniors for the Lady Raiders basketball team here on senior night. Karis Calhoun, also Zanaya Boykins, and Sierra Childs. So yes, I'm just trying to get my thoughts in order, and I'm not doing a good job. But Sierra Childs, Zanaya Boykins, and Karis Calhoun, the three seniors here for senior night. They are taking a picture right now against the back wall here to our right. If you're watching us on the NBTHS network, you'll see that for yourself, I think, along with head coach Mark Zielinski wearing his shirt and tie. And so those are these three seniors for the Lady Raiders. Interestingly enough, tonight's opponent for the Lady Raiders is Colonia, the Colonia Patriots. And Colonia, they have no seniors. They have no seniors on their roster. So it's an interesting choice of opponents tonight for the Lady Raiders here on senior night. But we are here at NBTHS on a mild day here in North Brunswick, New Jersey. Glad you're with us at JamesIsKing.com. We're on Facebook under King James Radio Network and on Twitter at King James Radio 1, the number 1. And so also on the NFHS network at NFHSnetwork.com. So as looks like we are just about done with the pictures and the balloons and the flowers and the festivities and the majesty, if you will, of senior night. So once everybody clears the court there, the parents and everybody clears the court, and the pictures are done, and then we'll get back to basketball here, North Brunswick and Colonia. The Lady Raiders come in under fourth-year head coach Mark Zielinski, and the Lady Raiders are at 12-7 on the year, and Colonia comes in at 5-16 on the season under first-year head coach Sandra Chiera. And so it looks like they're going to play the national anthem. So we will break here, and then we will come back looks like we'll have game time here in a moment. This is your Raiders Live pregame presented by the Cal Team of Remax Country on the King James Radio Network.
Restoration Place presents Sometimes You Have to Stand by Yourself by Pastor John Bazemore Jr.
Sometimes God will give a word intentionally to separate people that's not ready for where you're about to go. They got to leave. And listen, when God takes certain people out of your life, stop trying to find them. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Don't go and try to bring them back in.
Be restored at Restoration Place every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time and on demand anytime on the King James Radio Network at JamesIsKing.com.
Foul to McCargo on the far side. Back to Farrell. She'll take a straight on three here, and it's good. Megan Farrell. McCargo up the floor, guarded by Van Noten. Passes left here for Quagliana. Left wing three. Past the rim. Rebound Boykins. Gets it to Farrell. Right wing three off the side rim. Rebound left corner. McCargo snatches it away. Goes in the lane. Brings up the shot. Deflected by Geneva Holland. Put back by Barnes. Goes in. Adriana Barnes. Sheer lobs it to Boykins. Left block. The shot rolls around and in. And O'Brien got a piece of that, and it's still winning. Boykins now with 10. McCargo going through here, through traffic, and puts it up and in. Counted. And the foul. She was in the paint. She started at half court and then drove through, kind of sidestepped a couple of people. Nael McCargo already has 20 points in the first half.
Welcome to North Brunswick Lady Raiders basketball on the King James Radio Network, presented by the North Brunswick Basketball Association and nbbasketball.org.
Sophomore, 14, Jessica Rosero. Gold, sophomore, 22, Kennedy Gonzalez. And now, the starting lineup for your North Brunswick Raiders. Well, freshman, 23, Nael McCargo. Sophomore, 10, 8, July. CD 35, Carlos Calhoun. CD 55, Sierra Chow. CD 22, Zenaya Boykins. Reminder today's game is
So there you hear from North Brunswick Athletic Director Sean Morrell with the announcement of the starting lineups. North Brunswick and Colonia here on senior night. The Lady Raiders defeated Colonia earlier this year, beating the Lady Patriots. I have it here. It's here somewhere. I'll find it. By 49-31 on January 21st. So the Lady Raiders, North Brunswick has won 7 straight over Colonia, going back to the 2015-2016 season. North Brunswick in their home white with the gold, the blue letters and numbers trimmed in gold. The blue stripes with the gold arrow down those blue stripes, down the white shorts. They will start this game going from right to left on your internet radio as you hear it and as you see it on the NFHS network. Colonia, the Lady Patriots, they are in their road blue, the navy blue with the gold numbers trimmed in white and the white stripes down the navy blue shorts. They will start the game going from left to right. Colonia in rebuild mode under first-year head coach Sandy Chiera, and again, Colonia has no seniors. So no seniors and a first-year head coach equals, a rebuild for the Lady Patriots. So looks like we will be ready to go here. So again, glad you're with us at JamesIsKing.com. So let's see who will take the jump here. It'll be Madison Chiera, the freshman at center court for Colonia. And Nael McCargo, also a freshman at center court for the Lady Raiders. This will be an interesting battle here, freshman versus freshman throughout the course of the game. And we have the tip, and Janiyah Boykins wins it for the Lady Raiders. So North Brunswick ball up. Never mind, Sierra Charles passed it, looking for McCargo, intercepted back the other way is Colonia. Chiera will have it right corner here. And they'll swing it around over to the far side here. And Alyssa Pasulo, left elbow jumper off the back rim, carries Calhoun, tracks down the rebound over at the baseline for the Lady Raiders. So the seniors being active for North Brunswick so far. McCargo lost the ball in the front court, and Colonia has the steal. They've got it. So Pasulo goes left, and we get a whistle. Double dribble called on Pasulo, and it'll go back over to North Brunswick. Excuse me. In case you didn't hear the starting lineup, Madison Sierra, she is a freshman guard. Alyssa Pasulo, number 2, Madison Sierra. Number 3, Alyssa Pasulo, she is a junior guard. Number 10 is Gaetana Agalou, as Calhoun misses a shot at the left block. She's tied up with Kennedy Goncalves, jump ball. But let me get to Gaetana Agalou. She is a freshman guard. Anaisa Ruiz, she is a sophomore guard. She's number 11. Agalou is number 10. And number 22 is sophomore forward Kennedy Goncalves. That's the starting lineup for Colonia. Meanwhile, in the front court here is Francesca Rosario for the Lady Patriots. Bounce pass right, gets it away. Over to Pasulo, baseline right jumper goes in. Alyssa Pasulo for the first 2 points for the Lady Patriots. They lead it 2-0. 6:50 to go here in the first quarter. Sophomore Ava Gianni getting the start for the Lady Raiders here. We'll stop at the half-court line, gives to Zania Boykins, and we get a whistle. Boykins called for the double dribble. So Colonia ball. So this is the final game of the regular season before the GMC tournament for the Lady Raiders. Pasulo left elbow, tried to pass the Chera, stolen by Niall McCargo. McCargo going right, and McCargo for the easy layup. Niall McCargo for 2. Niall crossed over the 300-point mark in the Lady Raiders' last game against St. Thomas Aquinas, even though she was held to 2 points in that game. And we get a whistle, travel called on Pasulo, trying to come out of the corner. Yeah, McCargo with 301 points now on the season for North Brunswick. It's been a long time since someone has crossed that territory. 6:06 to go here in the first quarter. We're tied at 2. McCargo, Boykins threw it behind McCargo, lost the ball, and this will be a jump ball. As in the tie-up was Rosario for Colonia and McCargo. Ava Gianni to inbound from the scores table. Gives to Boykins. 2 minutes gone by here in the first, tied at 2. Lady Raiders trying to get on track here before GMC. A nice pass in from Gianni to Calhoun, but missed the left block layup. Rebound goes to Sierra Childs. Tries to pass it to Boykins, so the 3 seniors touching the ball. Gianni going right, tried to give it to Calhoun, knocked loose, and Colonia takes. Back up the floor for Colonia. Going the other way and running into traffic is Agalou, called for the travel. So it'll be North Brunswick ball, and we get a whistle, and it looks like Mark Zielinski will call an early 30-second timeout here. So timeout North Brunswick, it will be a 30 with 5:35 to go here in the first quarter. And we are tied at 2. So, again, this is senior night. So you heard most of the senior night festivities before the game. If you're on the NBTHS network, you might have heard the entire thing, which is a whole other conversation. I'll have to check to see what's going on with the Lady Raiders as far as their state playoff. I believe the pairings, the projected pairings have come out already, courtesy of NJ.com. So we'll have to check that out, if not at halftime, certainly during the course of the game tonight. But yep, the GMC tournament right around the corner, and then the state playoffs. Lady Raiders look like they'll be on the road for the state playoffs. Now, as far as the preliminary round, we get a whistle, foul away from the ball as Boykins had it on the near side. Foul against North Brunswick. Looks like it's going to be on Childs. So foul charge to Sierra Childs is her first, and first on the Lady Raiders. 5:20 to go in the first, tied at 2. In the front court here for Colonia is Rosario, passes left over to Pasulo, and bullet pass from Rosario went through the hands of Sierra over to the right side, and Agalou, and she makes the bucket right in the lane. Gaetana Agaloo gets her first 2 points. 4-2 Colonia. 4:56 to go in the first. Gianni stops her dribble. High pass left for Boykins. Passes right. And Calhoun's shot goes in. Count it. Plus the foul. Carries Calhoun. Foul is called on Alyssa Pasulo. It is her first. Substitution for Colonia, number 11. Anaisa Ruiz will come back in. Meanwhile, Calhoun, with her first 2 points of the night, will shoot one. Goes up and off the back rim and out. Rebound tip and goes over to Colonia and Agaloo. So 4-4 is your score. 4:45 left here in the first. Rosario goes to the far side and Ruiz tries to dump it down low to Chiara. Ball tipped at the foul line, stolen by Boykins. Back up the floor is McCargo. Doesn't have numbers, will wait left of the lane. Dumps to Boykins, gives it right. And foul line jumper there from Calhoun off the back end. Childs for the putback is tipped and picked up by Boykins. Agaloo got a piece of that. This is McCargo, left wing three, over the rim. Rebound, Madison Chiara. Fast break. Chiara left to right. Chiara on the drive in. Euro steps her shot off the glass. No good, but a foul. Madison Chiara, the freshman, will go to the line. Foul is called on Ava Gianni. Her first, second on the Lady Raiders. And freshman star Madison Chiara will shoot 2 for Colonia. In case you hadn't done the deductive reasoning, Madison Chiara, the daughter of head coach Sandy Chiara. First one up and off the back rim. Chiara scored 28 points in Colonia's last game against New Brunswick, a 59-35 win. Alyssa Pasulo scored 8. Second one for Chiara goes in, 1 of 2. So Colonia with a 5-4 lead, 4:12 left here in the first. McCargo gets a screen from Childs in between the circles. High pass right for Gianni, right corner. And Ava takes the baseline right jumper over the rim. Rebound, Calhoun puts it back in. Carries Calhoun with 4 points here in the quarter. Gives the Lady Raiders a 6-5 lead. 3:50 to go in the first. Off to the far side is Agaloo. Passes right for Rosario. Swings it right corner for Ruiz. Guarded there by Boykins. Boykins tips the pass and steals it. And tried to pass it, but taken away by Agaloo. We get a whistle. Travel called on Agaloo in the paint. Substitutions for the Lady Raiders as Adriana Barnes and Anishka Jane will check in for Calhoun and Childs. So 2 of the 3 seniors coming out after getting the start here on senior night. I almost said opening night. It almost has an opening night feel to it. Here's McCargo up the floor. Over to the far side, screen from Barnes as bodies went crashing to the floor. Bounce pass along the baseline to Jane, left corner, gets it out to Boykins. Now to Barnes, the foul line. Jumper blocked by Chiara, and ball loose. Chiara picks it up and gets it away. Well, threw it over the head of Agaloo and out of the baseline. Whose ball is it? Referee looked like he pointed both ways. Ball can only go one way. It'll go to Colonia. 3:18 left here in the first. North Brunswick 6, Colonia 5. Francesca Rosario will inbound, gets it over to the left corner, and left wing 2 is good. That was Agaloo. So Gaetana Agaloo has 4. 7-6. Colonia. 3:03 left in the first. Ava Gianni on the far side, guarded by Agaloo, and tries to split 2 defenders. Instead gives to Boykins at the foul line. And Zanaya will hold, now gives to McCargo. Lady Raiders do not look crisp here as far as moving the ball. And Mr. Jane, right wing 3 is good. Well, they got away with it there. But Jane hits the 3. 9-7. Colonia, check that, North Brunswick leads it. 2:40 to go in the first. That's 3-pointer number 6 on the season for Anishka Jane. Ball to the far side here in Rosario. Guarded by Jane. Passes left for Chiara. Short left corner. One-hand pass. Tipped out of bounds. Colonia will keep it. Megan Farrell will come in for North Brunswick here, replacing Adriana Barnes with 2:28 left in the first. Lady Raiders with a 9-7 lead. Rosario to inbound from the baseline. Gives to Chiara, goes through the foul line. Chiara with a running shot, and it's off the side rim. Zanaya Boykins with the rebound. Now McCargo up the floor. McCargo all the way through, driving in with the shot, off the glass and out. Rebound goes to Colonia and Kennedy Goncalves. They get it to Chiara. She's through the middle. Collision shot blocked by Foul and Boykins. Ava Gianni With 2:03 left in the quarter, Farrell shuffles it left for Jane. Now in the paint to Boykins, left block. Boykins for the layup, goes in. Denia Boykins for two. 11-7, North Brunswick. 1:52 left in the first. Sierra foul line, passes left, gets it away to Rosario. Rosario on the dribble, high pass right for Fasulo, now passes right again, and this is Agalou's jumper off the side rim. Rebound, Farrell. Megan Farrell with the board for the Lady Raiders. Farrell back up the floor with 1:33 to go in the first. 11-7 North Brunswick. Bounce pass to Jane, right corner, back to Farrell. She's open, nope, gives it off to Gianni left side, and call for the walk before the drive. Barnes and Childs back in for the Lady Raiders. Ruiz back in for Colonia with 1:27 left to go here in the first quarter. So Fasulo in the front court. Bounce pass to Chiera, back to Fasulo. Now Chiera right wing. You get it over to Goncalves, and baseline foul. Try to get around Barnes. Looks like they're going to call the foul on Adriana here. So foul charge to Adriana Barnes is her first. And that is number 3 on the Lady Raiders. 1:13 left in the quarter. 11-7 North Brunswick. Inbound for Colonia to the left block, but shot missed by Agalou. So back the other way is McCargo. Bumps into Chiera. Shot blocked in a foul. They're going to call this on Chiera. So freshman versus freshman right there. Both on similar paths. Both have 300 plus points on the season already. But the foul on Chiera is her first. Number 2 on Colonia, and Niall McCargo at the free throw line shooting 2. First one off the back rim. Niall shooting at 55% from the line this year. So obviously he wants to work on that. Cargo on the second. That goes in. 1 of 2. 12-7 North Brunswick. They're on a 6-0 run here with 1:03 to go here in the first. Fasulo, guarded by McCargo. Bounce pass left for Goncalves. Swings it left now again. This is Ruiz. Anaisa, or Issa for short, Ruiz. At the half-court line and dribbled it, and on the line, she had her back turned to McCargo. She was facing the half-court line, which was behind her. And then dribbled on that line. It's a violation, and Lady Raiders will have it with 48 seconds left in the quarter. Inbound from McCargo to Farrell, now Anishka Jane. Passes right here, McCargo thought about a 3. Gets it back out to Jane. Quick pass into Barnes. Swings it left. Farrell, left wing for 3 off the side rim. Rebound Fasulo for Colonia. Fasulo into the front court. Fasulo drives right, lost the ball, out of bounds, off of Fasulo, and back to the Lady Raiders. 28 seconds left in the first. Inbound to Anishka Jane. Jane over the blue timeline at center court. Passes to Farrell on the far side, back to Jane. 18 seconds left in the quarter. McCargo takes a left wing 3 off the side rim. Childs for the rebound. Can she get it to go? No, underneath. Rebound, Colonia. Agalou with the rebound. 6 seconds left in the quarter. They get it over. It'll go around the perimeter. Her Agalou straight on 3 off the glass and in, and that's going to end the quarter. It didn't look like Colonia had a plan there for the last shot, but then they gave it to Agalou. She puts up a straight on 3, so you can tell that Agalou has some range here. And that's going to win the first. Agalou with 7 of Colonia's 10 points in the quarter. 12-10 North Brunswick after 1, and we thought Chiera was the one to look out for, although she still might be. So we have played 1. We'll break, and we'll come back with the second quarter in a moment. This is Lady Raiders basketball on the King James Radio Network and the NFHS Network.
Check out the North Brunswick Basketball Association and their redesigned website at nbbasketball.org. The NBBA is not only one of the premier travel basketball organizations in North Brunswick, but you can match them up against anyone in the central New Jersey area. As always, thanks to President Darren Snedeker for his continued support of our Raiders basketball coverage on the King James Radio Network. Check out the regular season, all-star game, and championship schedules with the North Brunswick Basketball Association at nbbasketball.org to see the Raiders of tomorrow.
We come back here to NBTHS for the start of the second quarter. North Brunswick and Colonia here on senior night. Colonia erasing the 6-0 run of the Lady Raiders, trailing by 2. North Brunswick 12, Colonia 10. For North Brunswick, let's start there. Carries Calhoun leads the way with 4 points for the Lady Raiders. Anishka Jane with 3, Niall McCargo with 3, and Zanaya Boykins with 2. So that is North Brunswick. For Colonia, a little more one-sided. Gaetana Agaloo with 7, Alyssa Fasulo with 2, and Madison Scherer with 1. 8 minutes on the clock for the second. Colonia ball in the navy blue with the white letters and gold numbers going from left to right. In the front court is Francesca Rosario, gives to Madison Scherer on the far side, guarded by Ava Gianni. Passes left corner for Fasulo. Corner jumper off the side rim. Rebound, tracked down by McCargo. Niall up the floor for the Lady Raiders. Passes left for Gianni. Gianni for the block, no good. Her shot blocked. Foul is called. Looks like that's going to be on Agaloo. Or actually, no, check that, that's Rosario. So, yep, foul called on Francesca Rosario. It is her first. Number 3 on Colonia. And sophomore Ava Gianni will shoot 2. First one rattles in. If I'm correct, that's Ava's first free throws of the season, if I'm right. And if I'm correct, that's her first varsity free throw. Second one goes off the back rim. Rebounds Anaya Boykins. Passes out to Jane. And high pass for Barnes. She tracks it down on the far side. 30 seconds gone by here in the second. 13-10. Lady Raiders lead it. Gianni hands off to McCargo. McCargo going right. McCargo passes right for Boykins, right wing. Skips it left for Jane. Quick pass into Barnes. Barnes shot from the middle. Goes off the glass and in. Adriana Barnes gets her first 2 points. 15-10 North Brunswick. 7:06 to go here in the second. Rosario guarded by McCargo in the front court. Passes right here for Chiera. Chiera, right elbow, passes left and quick pass around. Back to Rosario. Gets a screen from Chiera, goes right for Fasulo. Bounce pass to Agaloo. Baseline right jumper, good. I told you, it looks like Agaloo has some range. Gaetana Agaloo has 9. Colonia's 12 points, 15-12 Lady Raiders. If they get Chiera going, that could be problems for North Brunswick. 6:33 here in the half. Jane, bounce pass left to McCargo, left wing 3 off the glass. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Chiera. Chiera, behind the back dribble over the half court line. Goes left, trying to spin, passes right, and contested 2 is short for Rosario. Put back no good, but a foul. Put back by Agaloo, and the foul's going to be called on Zanaya Boykins. Foul on Boykins is her first, number 4 on the Lady Raiders. And Agaloo will shoot 2. First one goes off the rim and out. Farrell and Kamaya Robinson will check in for North Brunswick. So Mark Zielinski's playing everybody tonight. It is senior night, but with 3 seniors on the Lady Raiders roster. Maybe playing a little bit of everybody tonight as the second one from Agaloo misses. Rebound tip to Chiera, knocked loose out of bounds. So while Colonia didn't make the free throws there, they keep the ball. 6:10 left here in the second. 15-12 is your score. Colonia's lost 8 of their last 10. But they love nothing more than a spoiled senior night here for the Lady Raiders. Over on the far side here is Rosario. On the dribble. Gives the Fasulo, and now Agaloo, right wing 2 off the back rim and bounces out. Rebound Barnes. Barnes gets it away to Farrell. Megan up the floor. Farrell going right, cut off by Chiera. Swings it to Boykins at the foul line. Zanaya now on the dribble. Trying to keep it in front of her, and we get a whistle foul. They're going to call Agaloo for reaching in on Boykins. Foul on Gaetana Agaloo is her first. Number 4 on the Lady Patriots. Each team with 4 fouls. 5:38 left in the half. 15-12. North Brunswick leads it here. Inbound Megan Farrell. Bounce pass to Anishka Jane. Short left corner down to the paint, and Barnes right block. Barnes for the shot. Off the glass and in. And a good post move from Adriana Barnes. You see Adriana getting better as the season goes along here. 17-12. 5-point lead for the Lady Raiders with 5:22 left in the half. Ball's in the left corner here, and Fasulo gets it back out. And Sandy Chiera wants a timeout for Colonia. This will be a full timeout with 5:16 left here in the second quarter. North Brunswick 17, Colonia 12. We will break, and we will come back in just a moment. You're listening to North Brunswick Lady Raiders basketball, presented by the North Brunswick Basketball Association, and it's on the King James Radio Network.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Check out the King James Radio Network on social media by giving us a follow on Facebook. And we're also on Twitter at King James Radio 1.
We come back here off the timeout on the King James Radio Network and the NFHS Network. 17-12, North Brunswick over Colonia here. Coming up at halftime, for those of you that missed it last week, we have some senior night interviews with a couple of the cheerleading captains for both the Lady Raiders and the guys. The cheerleaders sitting off to the far side to our right, if you're watching on the NFHS Network. We have the cheerleading captains. We did an interview with them during the boys senior night game last week. So we'll talk to them. Well, you'll hear that coming up at half. Here's Madison Chiera at the baseline. Her shot goes off the glass. No good, but a foul. Chiera will go to the line here for Colonia. Foul is called on Zanaya Boykins. It is her second. And number 5 on North Brunswick. Oh, sorry, Kamaya Robinson, excuse me, not Boykins. It's on Robinson. Her first, 5th on the Lady Raiders. Chiera will shoot 2. First one off the side rim. But yeah, Melody Roquet and Stephanie Domino are the cheerleaders that I was referring to. Second one for Chiera goes in. So 1 of 2. Chiera has 2 points, both on free throws. And again, coming off a 28-point performance against New Brunswick. Farrell yet to cross the half-court line. Pass to the left corner. Robinson tried to split 2 defenders. Stolen by Pasulo. Pasulo the other way. Pasulo Euro steps in. Shot deflected by Farrell out of bounds. Good job by Megan. 4:52 left here in the second. 17-13 is your score. Inbound from Rosario. Bounce pass right and layup right side for Adelou goes in. Adelou was wide open too. She's got 11 and Colonia keeping it close. 17-15 North Brunswick. Foul to Barnes, driving in from the foul line. Barnes 10-footer off the back rim. Rebound Pasulo. Foul is going to be called on Robinson. Pasulo had position. Foul on Kamaya Robinson is her second. Number 6 on North Brunswick. Ava Gianni will check in here in a moment for the Lady Raiders. Robinson will come out. So a 2-point game. So back up the floor here is Rosario, guarded by Farrell. Farrell going for the ball. Rosario, bounce pass left to Chiera, back to Rosario on the far side. 4:22 left in the half. 2-point lead here for North Brunswick at 17-15 here on senior night. Rosario on the dribble, left-right. Farrell right in front of her, gives to Pasulo. Pasulo facing a double team, bounce passes it, and they get it back out here over to Rosario. Bounce pass right to Pasulo. She drives in, lost the ball. Ava Gianni takes it. Ava Gianni, ball poked loose. Gianni trying to get it away, does to McCargo. McCargo drives right. McCargo scoop layup off the side rim. Barnes charges in for the rebound, putback block for the foul. Ava Gianni to the line. Foul's going to be called on Madison Chiera. It is her second. Number 5 on Colonia. And Adriana Barnes will be at the line shooting 2 for the Lady Raiders here. Adriana is at 39% from the line, so first one up and nope to the right of the rim. Now, while I said that Adriana, looks like she has improved on her game overall, obviously, her free throws will be a work in progress as Aniska Jane comes back in for Megan Farrell. Adriana for the second one. That goes in. 1 of 2. 18-15 North Brunswick. 3:50 left in the second. In the front court is Rosario, gives to Pasulo, and now Chiera up top. Chiera passes right, gets it away here to Aguilou. Watch Aguilou from long distance if you're North Brunswick. Rosario, bounce pass to Goncalves. Swings to the left. Aguilou driving in. Aguilou baseline shot over the rim. Rebound tipped and goes back out. Right wing 2 off the back rim for Rosario. Ball underneath. Jump ball. Barnes and Aguilou. Lady Raiders have the arrow. Boykins will check back in for Barnes here for North Brunswick. 3:16 left here in the first half. 18-15, Lady Raiders lead by 3. Gianni on the far side. Bounce pass right corner for McCargo. Baseline here. Double teams. Tried to pass it. Stolen by Chiera. Gets it ahead to Aguilou. Aguilou going left. Aguilou for the shot. Off that glass and out. Rebound underneath. Sierra Childs for the rebound. So Colonia with a missed opportunity there. Aniska Jane in the front court. Passes left for Boykins, left of the lane. Gets it out to Jane, left side. Tried to pass it down low to a cutting McCargo, but too much traffic there. It goes to Aguilou through the paint. Aguilou shot blocked by Jane. Foul on Jane with 2:36 left in the half. Foul is called on Aniska Jane. It is her first. That is number 7 on North Brunswick. And Gaetana Aguilou, who has been the offensive star for Colonia tonight, will shoot 2. Aguilou with 11 points thus far. Aguilou is a freshman. First one up off the back rim. So it tells you that Colonia, Sparrow will come in here for Sierra Childs for the Lady Raiders. But it tells you that Colonia, I mentioned, no seniors with a first-year head coach, so they are rebuilding, but they show some promise with some promising freshmen in Madison Chiera and Gaetana Aguilou. Second one up and in. 1 or 2 for Aguilou. 18-16. And it could be just a matter of time before Colonia starts winning a lot more games. Jane gets it into Boykins in the paint. Out to Farrell. Farrell gets a screen from Boykins, goes right for Ava Gianni. She goes baseline right jumper off the front rim. Rebound goes to Aguilou. Back at the floor. Aguilou to the far side. Gets it away here to Rosario. 2:11 left in the second. North Brunswick hanging on to a 2-point lead at the moment. Rosario gives to Chiera on the far side. Chiera, guarded by both Gianni. As left wing 3, guarded by Gianni and McCargo. Tried a left wing 3, it doesn't go. Rebound though, Rosario. Lady Raiders don't want to start giving up rebounds here. And they give to Aguilou, right elbow jumper, banks out. Rebound underneath and out of bounds off of Goncalves. It'll go to the Lady Raiders. Chiera will come out. Ruiz in for Colonia. 1:49 left in the second. Here's Farrell. Bounce pass left for Gianni. Tried to pass it through to Aniska Jane and didn't see Pasulo there. She drives left, Pasulo for the layup. Blocked by Farrell, taken by Farrell. Megan's playing some D tonight. Megan back up the floor. Drives right and steps in. Wild shot though, no good. Put back by Farrell, goes in. A one-woman show on that sequence is Megan Farrell. 20-16, Lady Raiders, 1:17 left in the half. Back up the floor here is Rosario, gives over to Pasulo. Pasulo passes right for Aguilou, guarded by Farrell. And now Farrell strips the ball. I tell you what, as Farrell gives it over to McCargo, behind the back dribble, pull-up jumper in the paint, and it's off the back rim and in. Gael McCargo, but Megan Farrell, I said playing D tonight, capital D. 46 seconds left in the half, 22-16. Lady Raiders lead it. Pasulo having some trouble with Ava Gianni. Kickball. Colonia will have it. Adriana Barnes back in for North Brunswick here. She replaces somebody, Ava Gianni. And it looks like Colonia will sub. They're going to bring in sophomore center Serena Neal. She will come in, number 44 for Colonia. Replaces, I was about to say Ruiz, but she stays in, and Francesca Rosario will come out. Ruiz will inbound from half court. 41 seconds left in the half. Inbound to Pasulo. Pasulo in the front court, guarded by Aniska Jane. Bounce pass and able to get it over to Aguiluz. Swings it right. Goncalves long two. Right wing off the back rim. Rebound tip by Fasulo, but it gets to Jane. Aniska bounce pass to Megan Farrell. Farrell into the front court. Here's to Jane on the far side. Passes into Barnes mid-post. Barnes for the shot. And off the back rim. Rebound Goncalves. 13 seconds left in the half. Fasulo up the floor. Fasulo through the middle. Fasulo is tripped up in the paint with 9 seconds left in the half. It'll be 1-1. Foul is called on Zania Boykins. That is her second. Number 8 on North Brunswick. And junior guard Alyssa Fasulo will shoot 1-1. Sierra Childs back in for Boykins. Meanwhile for Colonia, Lisa Ruiz back in. Meanwhile Fasulo shooting 1-1 here with 9 seconds left in the half. And these are potentially big free throws for Colonia here. As her shot goes off the back rim, rebound tipped, out of bounds. Off of Goncalves and back to the Lady Raiders. 7 seconds left in the half. Inbound to Aniska Jane. Passes it to McCargo. McCargo pull-up jumper inside the left elbow, and he's good! Niall McCargo gives the Lady Raiders an 8-point lead to close the first half. So good ball movement there from North Brunswick. And so we have reached halftime with the Lady Raiders at their biggest lead of the night at 8 at 24-16. And so we will break for halftime. We will get you to those senior night interviews. You know, last week on senior night, which was against against Metuchen on Friday. The boys played against Metuchen last Friday night. I had a chance to catch up to a couple of the cheerleading captains, Stephanie Domino and also Melody Roquet. I think Melody is on the left over here. And Stephanie is in the middle. She's at the NB, right in the middle of the NB logo there at center court if you're watching on the NBTHS network. At least I think Melody's on the left. She might be on the right. I don't know. They got their backs turned. So I can't really see. but she's out there somewhere. But anyway, I had a chance to catch up with both of them at halftime. So for the NBTHS network, folks, we'll let you listen to the Lady Raiders routine, and then we'll come back with those interviews. We'll be back. This is Lady Raiders basketball, and it's on the King James Radio Network.
Restoration Place.
Accident happens, AAA starts to set things right, matching you with the right experts who make your claim their priority until you're back behind the wheel. Talk to a AAA insurance agent at your local AAA store today or visit AAA.com/insurance to learn more about AAA.
All right, so we come back here, and now I will get you to those senior night interviews with Stephanie Domino and also Melody Roquet. And so got a chance to talk to them during the boys' game, during halftime of the boys' senior night game last Friday when the boys took on Metuchen. And so we'll get you to those interviews right now, and then we will get you back here for the second half. The Lady Raiders lead it 24-16 over Colonia. But let's get you to Melody Roquet and Stephanie Domino.
We come back here to our halftime, and which is presented by Scott Rory Central, by the way. So a couple of the Lady Raiders cheerleading captains are with me. Melody Roque, she has the headset on, and then Stephanie Domino. I'll try to do this in a couple of minutes here before the second half. So, I'll talk to Melody first. Senior night, what was it like, going out there? The players, they're the ones that get the center of attention during these things, but what was it like for you going out there, with your family for senior night?
I just found it really special to me because I know my parents couldn't be here because they were busy working, and my brother couldn't be here either because he was also busy working. So just knowing that my sister came here just to see me and to be with me, that really feels me, it makes me feel special because I know my family is working hard so that I can do the stuff that I enjoy. So at least if just one person came, then that's enough for me.
And what's the season been like in terms of, there's obviously a lot of ups and downs. Sometimes the guys win, sometimes they lose. What's the emotional roller coaster that they put you through sometimes?
This season is so great to me. Even though we lose sometimes, they're honestly some of my favorite boys, and it's just watching them play. I get angry when they get angry. I get happy when they get happy, and every emotion they feel, I also feel with them because it hits home. So I love basketball, and some of them are my close friends. So watching them cry or get upset, it makes me upset because I want to be there and comfort them.
Have you decided on a college yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, all right. So do you know what you want to do though when you get there?
I want to do anything involving children and kids because I especially love kids, and I just have a soft heart for them.
Maybe a teacher.
Maybe, I don't know.
All right. So Melody Roque, right? Roque?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So joining us here at halftime, I'll let you get back, and then I'll talk to Stephanie real quick. So thank you for coming by.
No problem.
Good luck. All right. Yep. Give that to Stephanie
Thank
there.
you.
So we'll talk to Stephanie Domino, and for a minute here before the second half. So first of all, have you decided on a college yet?
Yes, I'm going to Middlesex County College for the first 2 years, and I'm going to major in education to become a history teacher.
History teacher. All right. So I was talking to the wrong person when I said teacher. What's it been like, just the ups and downs of the season?
Well, it's been crazy for us, especially the cheerleaders, because not only have we been here to support the boys and the girls in their wins and losses, but we've also had a tough season because we just got a new coach this year, Miss Wright, because Miss Doyle was out pregnant, and so was Miss Fox, because she just had a baby. So it's been new for us, but we've been doing really good, and they've been improving a lot since the beginning of the season.
Have you had to change your routines or anything because you got a new coach?
Yeah, we've been having to change a lot, not because we have a coach, but also because we've had a lot of absences at games, so it's a lot of changing real quick, and they adapt to it really good.
How fast, how long does it take to make those adjustments?
Well, usually we come an hour before the game, so usually around 45 minutes to a half hour we have to practice and hit it before we come out here and perform.
All right. So senior night, what was it like being out there, being the center of attention?
Well, it was really great. It was really special. They did a really good job of making us feel really special and having our night. But it's also kind of sad because it's our last time, some of our last times out here. For me, I've cheered all my life, and this is my last year of cheering ever, and it's bittersweet.
You're not going to cheer in college?
Well, Middlesex doesn't have a cheer team, so hopefully when I transfer out of Middlesex, I'll go to a college that has a cheer team.
I was going to say, I guess it's too bad they don't have a semi-pro cheer team or something like that. Do you have a favorite player that I guess that you cheer for or anything like that, or no?
I usually cheer for Corey because he's really good, and then Jabri because I like when he dunks.
Yeah, well, you got your wish tonight, I guess.
I
know. And Coach Doyle, Melody mentioned Coach Doyle. What has she meant to you, and Coach Fox as well? What have they meant to you, while you've been here?
They've been some of the best coaches I've ever had. I've not only learned lessons of cheer, but I've also learned life lessons like be on time, not only to be on time, but also be a better person and do everything with respect to other people and to yourself.
So, history teacher.
Yes.
I was awful at history, but you were probably a lot better at it than me.
Yes, I love history. It's my favorite subject.
Stephanie Domino, nice enough to join us here for a few minutes. I'll let you get back because I know you guys are busy here, so thank you for a few minutes.
Thank you for having me.
And no problem, and good luck, all right?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Let's see if we're on the air here before I start speaking. Let me see here. There we go. Okay, I see my meter right now. So, yep, that was, you heard there, well, lastly from Stephanie Domino. Before that, you heard from Melody Roquet. In terms of the Lady Raiders cheerleaders, the two senior captains. And so my thanks to both Melody and Stephanie for their time. And so we are at halftime, 24-16. North Brunswick leads by 8 here over Colonia. But let's take a look at the projected pairings for the state playoffs in Central Jersey Group 4, where the Lady Raiders reside. And I was looking here. Now, these are the projected pairings. Nothing has been made official yet until early next week. But South Brunswick is the 16th seed, it looks like. They'll go to number 1, Marlborough. Number 9, Trenton. They are at number 8, Sayreville. Number 13, East Brunswick will go to number 4, Montgomery. Number 12, Old Bridge is at number 5, Long Branch. The Lady Raiders of North Brunswick, they are at number 11. They will be on the road. They will head to number 6, Middletown South. Number 14, Heightstown will be at number 3, Freehold Township. Number 10, Howell at number 7, Hillsborough. And number 15, Brick Memorial at number 2, Monroe. Monroe having a big year this year. And again, one of the contenders for the GMC title, one of the threats to St. Thomas Aquinas, who is still the heavy favorite to win it all for the second straight year. But scoring totals here as we get ready for the second half for the North Brunswick Lady Raiders, who are in their home white jerseys with the blue letters and numbers trimmed in gold. The blue stripes down the white shorts, the gold arrow down said blue stripes. They will start the second half going from right to left. For the Lady Raiders, Niall McCargo with 7 points for North Brunswick. Adriana Barnes with 5 points. Carries Calhoun with 4. Anishka Jane with 3. Zanaya Boykins with 2. And Megan Farrell with 2. For Colonia in their navy blue jerseys with the white letters and gold numbers with the white stripes, the thin white stripes down the navy blue shorts going from right to left to start the second half with 8 minutes on the clock. Inbound to Alyssa Pasulo. Gaetana Agaloo has 12 points. Madison Chiera has 2 and Alyssa Pasulo with 2. We'll see if Colonia can get Chiera going here in the second half. Chiera left wing. Bounce pass left here for Goncalves. Shot blocked by Megan Farrell. Excuse me. Foul called on Farrell. 13 seconds into the third. Foul charge to Megan Farrell is her first on the Lady Raiders. And Kennedy Goncalves, sophomore forward, will shoot 2 for Colonia. First one up and off the front rim. So yeah, you know, Colonia, they were in this game. They were only down by 2, basically with only 2 points from Chiera. So if they can figure out, you know, how to get her motor started offensively, as the second one goes off the side rim, but I think they're going to call a violation here on Adriana Barnes. She left, you know, that right foot left just a little early. So Goncalves will get another one here. But, you know, if they can figure out, you know, how to jumpstart Chiera, you know, Colonia could get right back in it. Second one up for Goncalves, in and out. Rebound goes to Barnes. Farrell from left to right, 20 seconds into the third quarter. Eva Gianni right wing for the Lady Raiders. Farrell. Bounce pass right for Boykins. Passes to a cutting Farrell at the baseline. Farrell will go to the left corner here. Megan gives over to Barnes, left elbow. Bow to Gianni. Takes a 3 and stutter steps. Called for the walk. Colonia ball. Francesca Rosario will inbound to Alyssa Pasulo, and Pasulo running the point will bring it up for the Lady Patriots. Gives to Rosario on the near side here. 7:12 left to go in the third. 8-point lead for North Brunswick here, 24-16. Pasulo, right wing, going baseline here to right block. Gives off to the right wing, and jumper by Agaloo goes off the back rim. Here's Niall McCargo. All the way through. McCargo for the shot from the middle goes in. Niall McCargo on the fast break. She's got 9, 10-point lead for the Lady Raiders. Their biggest of the night, 26-16 North Brunswick, 6:45 left in the third. Goes to Chiera inside the right elbow, jumper off the back rim, rebound Barnes. And ball tipped, Farrell has it on the floor, gets it away to McCargo. Niall up the floor once again, runs through, shot off the back rim, no good, but a foul. Looks like this will be on Chiera. Foul called on Madison Chiera is number 3. And he is number 1 in the second half on Colonia. Niall McCargo at the free throw line will shoot 2 for the Lady Raiders here. First one up and in. McCargo will shoot 1. Goes up and in. Hits them both. Lady Raiders now up by 12. 28-16 with 6:27 left to go in the third. Sierra gets a screen from Pasulo and foul at the left elbow. Ran through a double team. Foul is called on Ava Gianni. It is her second. And number 2 on the Lady Raiders. Inbound here from Rosario. Gets it to Chiera, left wing. Chiera going left, cut off by Boykins, gives to Pasulo. Left corner jumper is past the rim. Rebound on the other side to Agaloo. Rosario swings it left for Pasulo, back to Agaloo. Check that Rosario. Drives right and for the shot off the high shot off the rim, off the front of the rim. No good with a foul. Rosario will go to the line. I believe they called that on Boykins. We'll see when they put it on the board here. Nope, foul called on Niall McCargo. It is her first, and the 3 on North Brunswick. And Francesca Rosario shooting 2, but the first one rattles out. Ava Gianni comes out for North Brunswick, and junior guard Tiana Strawn will check in for the Lady Raiders. Rosario for the other, goes in. 1 or 2. Colonia so far is 4 for 13 from the free throw line tonight. 28-17, Lady Raiders up by 11. 5:50 to go in the third. McCargo pulls up inside the left elbow. Shot rolls out. Barnes snatches down the rebound, puts it back. No good off the side rim, but draws the foul. Adriana to the line. Looks like they called that on Goncalves. Foul on Kennedy Goncalves is her first. Second on Colonia. Barnes shooting 2. First one goes in. Adriana now with 6 points. And on the other, off the back rim, rebound at the baseline, picked up by Agaloo. Guided to Goncalves, and now Rosario left side. Rosario on the dribble, 5:35 left here in the third. Rosario pulls up, put on the line for 2, rolls out. Rebound off of Barnes, the baseline, she's got it. And gets it away here to McCargo. McCargo through the paint, McCargo right-hander goes in. Niall McCargo. McCargo with 13. She scored 20 against Colonia in the first meeting. 31-17, Lady Raiders, 5:10 left in the third. Chiera drives right and tries a scoop layup, no good. Rebound Barnes. Tried to pass it, but Chiera steals. Chiera left to the paint and flings up a shot, no good. Rebound Barnes. Back the other way is McCargo. McCargo through the paint. McCargo with another shot right-handed, no good. Rebound Chiera. Chiera doesn't have numbers, almost lost it, got it. 4:45 left here in the third. Guarded by Tiana Strawn over there. Chiera passes right for Agaroo. Her pass for Goncalves is tipped to the other side, out of bounds. Colonia turns it over. And again, when you're rebuilding, those are the things that you go through. Kaniska Jane and Sierra Childs back in for the Lady Raiders with 4:35 left here in the third. Farrell gets it into Strawn, now Farrell. Farrell on the left wing, guarded by Goncalves, gives to Barnes, who's open for the 7-footer off the glass and in. Adriana Barnes now has 8. 33-17 is your score. Lady Raiders up, 4:15 left in the third. So North Brunswick has broken it open here. Bounce pass for Chiera, nope, kickball. Colonia will have it. Down goes right for Pasulo, gets it out, back out, and it goes into Chiera. Now Pasulo, she'll take a short right corner jumper, good. Alyssa Pasulo Cal has 4 points. 33-19. North Brunswick leads, 3:54 left in the third quarter. Farrell to the near side here. Bounce pass to Strang, Tiana Strang. Gets to the foul line, and Childs passes right for Mr. Jane, passes right for Strang. The shot blocked by Pasulo out of bounds. Mark Zawinski wanted a foul call there. But I think Coach Z probably a little more relaxed now with a 14-point lead. Inbound here. And Farrell goes left for Tiana Strang. Left wing three is good. Well. Tiana Strang with the three ball. That's her first three-pointer of the season. 36-19. Lady Raiders lead it. 3:25 to go in the third. Pasulo left side. Goes in the paint, lost the ball, and Ishka Jane, and now ball popped loose, and gets over to Aguiluz. She loses it. Ball in the left corner. Bounce pass past Chiera into the backcourt. That's going to be a violation. So Colonia just, and Sandy Chiera will call a timeout. Colonia just all out of sorts right now. This will be a full timeout with 3:10 left to go in the third quarter. North Brunswick 36, Colonia 19. We'll break. And we'll come back in just a moment. This is Lady Raiders basketball on the King James Radio Network.
Scott Lowry, broker of ERA Central Realty Group and ERA Central Levinson, has 6 offices to serve all of your real estate needs, located in Monroe Township, Freehold, Green Ridge, Bordentown, Robbinsville, and their newest location in Old Bridge. Contact Scott Lowry and his team of over 200 agents for all your real estate needs at 609-655-5535 and online at WHYERA.com.
Listen to the King James Radio Network by downloading the Spreaker app to your phone or tablet. Spreaker is spelled S-P-R-E-A-K-E-R. You can find it in the App Store on your iPhone or on Google Play for Android users.
We come back now to Lady Raiders basketball here on the King James Radio Network. Corbett Thompson here at JamesIsKing.com. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter on senior night. And the Lady Raiders lead it by a score of 36-19 over Colonia. North Brunswick trying to snap a little mini 2-game losing streak, losing to South Plainfield and St. Thomas Aquinas before tonight. Barnes gets the ball here at the left block, but can't get a shot off, and ball taken away. Rosario steals it. Passes to Pasulo left side. Pasulo will get it back out to Rosario. So Pasulo with 2:50 left here in the third. Now to Rosario. Long two, left side is good. Francesca Rosario, her first field goal. She's got 3 points. 36-21, Lady Raiders. 2:40 left in the third. Farrell to Childs, right corner, high pass to Aniska Jane. And Jane backpedaling to catch it. It was called for the travel. Gianni, Boykins, and McCargo back in, replacing Farrell, Barnes, and Childs. Nope, Farrell, Barnes, and Strong. Childs will stay in. 2:35 left here in the third. Pasulo to Rosario. Pass tipped by McCargo, but it gets to Pasulo. And pass tipped again by Boykins, intended for Calvis out of bounds. Colonia will have it in front of their bench to our left. Inbound to Pasulo. Pasulo on the dribble, passes left to Goncalves. Her pass knocked down by McCargo, ball on the floor, and Rosario able to recover. Gets it to Goncalves. Back to Rosario. Rosario swings it left for Goncalves. She goes baseline. Nope, ball tipped by Boykins out of bounds. Colonia will have it. 2:06 left here in the third. 36-21, 15-point lead here for the Lady Raiders. Again, North Brunswick looking for their 13th win of the season. Inbound here from Rosario. Passes into Pasulo, bounce pass right here to offensive foul maybe, perhaps on Goncalves, or is it on Childs? It's on Childs. I would have to agree with Mark Zawinski on this one, but the foul is called on Childs. So Foul on Sierra is her second. And it's number 4 on North Brunswick. Goncalves will shoot 2. First one up and in and out. But yeah, Colonia struggled mightily from the free throw line tonight, so that has not helped their cause. Goncalves for the other, goes in. So 1 of 2. 36-22, under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Ball to McCargo. Passes right for Gianni. We get a whistle, travel called on Avery. Of course, the Lady Raiders were 14 wins last year. They're at 12 right now, so of course a win tonight would give them 13. They have not had 15 wins in a season since the 2012-2013 campaign. Sulo passes to the far side here, and travel called on Agaloo. Colonia was held to 6 points in the second quarter. They have 6 points so far here in the third. A minute 35 left here in the quarter. Lady Raiders have scored 12 points in each quarter, including this one. As Johnny's pass intercepted by Chiera. Chiera drives left and hook shot, no, over the rim. Rebound, Childs trying to keep it. Ball on the baseline. And Agaloo had it, but in her effort to grab the ball, she was on the floor and ended up stretching out over the baseline. Mr. Jane will inbound to McCargo. McCargo up the floor. McCargo to Jane. Passes right for Gianni. With a minute 12 left in the third quarter. 36-22, North Brunswick leads it here on senior night. Gianni underhands it to Boykins, right wing. Naya pivots, skip pass left for Jane. Quick pass to Childs, left of the lane. Her jumper is short. Rebound, Chiera, foul. They're going to call this on Boykins. Foul on Zanaya is her third, number 5 on the Lady Raiders. Substitutions here. With 58 seconds left in the third. 36-22, North Brunswick leads it. Here's Chiera in the front court. Guarded by Tiana Strong, gets a screen from Goncalves, goes all the way to the far side. Now for Sulo. Sulo's pass intercepted by McCargo. Niall driving right. Niall for the layup and off the side rim. Rebound Goncalves. We get it up the floor to Chiera. Back the other way. Chiera going right. Her shot goes in. Madison Chiera. That is her first field goal of the night. She's got 4. Back the other way is McCargo. With 15 seconds left here in the third, pass left for Tiana Strong. Strong gets it over to Boykins. Boykins to Jane, quick pass into Barnes. Barnes for the shot off the side rim, and rebound foul. Foul is called on Goncalves. It is her second, number 3 on Colonia. 4 seconds left here in the third. Quick pass from Farrell to Anishka Jane. Right corner 3 to end the quarter off the side rim. Rebound tipped and out of bounds. That'll end the third. So 36-24 is the score after 3. We will break and we will come back with the fourth quarter in just a moment. This is Lady Raiders basketball presented by the North Brunswick Basketball Association on the King James Radio Network and the NBTHS Network. Come back here to Lady Raiders basketball on the King James Radio Network with 8 minutes on the clock to start the fourth quarter. And the NBTHS Network as well. North Brunswick will have it here, going from left to right. Give it Gianni to Niall McCargo. Back to Gianni. Left wing three. Too high off the glass. Rebound off of McCargo to Alyssa Pasulo. Ball from Bruce. Tiana Strachan comes up with it. So North Brunswick ball. We go to Megan Farrell up top. North Brunswick 36, Colonia 24. Farrell getting up top here. Dribbles right. Goes towards the right corner. Guarded by Pasulo. Gets it out to Gianni. Gianni thinks about a three. Bounce pass right for Farrell. Back to Gianni. Goes left for Tiana Strachan. Tries to skip it right for Farrell. Intercepted by Pasulo. Pasulo going the other way. Drives right. Pasulo cleans up a shot. Nope. Off the side rim. Put back no good, but a foul by Agaloo. Agaloo will go to the line. Foul is called on Ava Gianni. It is her third. Number 6 on North Brunswick. And Agaloo will shoot 2. For the Lady Raiders, Niall McCargo with 13 points to lead the way. Adriana Barnes has 8 as Agaloo misses the first. Carries Calhoun with 4. Anishka Jane with 3. Tiana Strachan with 3. Megan Farrell with 2s. Anaya Boykins with 2. And Ava Gianni with 1 for North Brunswick. Meanwhile, Gaetana Agaloo shooting 2 or shooting the second. It goes off the back rim. Ball goes out. And North Brunswick will have it. For Colonia, Gaetana Agaloo has 12 points. Madison Chiero with 4. Alyssa Pasulo with 4. Francesca Rosario with 3. And Kennedy Goncalves with 1. Gianni in the front court. Pasulo going for the ball. And Gianni keeps. Tried to pass it. Taken away by Goncalves. Back the other way. Agaloo stops. Passes left. Pasulo has to dribble it out. Gives to Chiera. Chiera through the foul line. Lost the ball. Ball on the floor. McCargo's got it. Niall the other way. Niall driving right. Niall for the shot. Goes in. Off the glass. Niall McCargo has 15. 38-24 Lady Raiders. 6:35 to go in the fourth. Chiera the other way to the baseline. Bounce pass to Goncalves. Left block. Her shot off the glass. Rebound Adriana Barnes. Outlet pass to McCargo. McCargo doesn't have numbers. Takes a foul line jumper off the glass. Barnes for the putback. No good, but a foul. Adriana to the line. Looks like this will be on Goncalves. So foul on Kennedy Goncalves is her third. Number 4 on North Brunswick. And Adriana Barnes will shoot 2. First one up and in. Well, ever since missing that first free throw, Adriana's looked a lot better at the line. Colonia Robinson back in for North Brunswick here. 6:21 to go. Barnes on the second, off the side rim. Rebound Madison Chiera. Chiera passes left here for Rosario. Back out to Goncalves. Swings it right for Pasulo. They try to get it into Agaloo. She's at the baseline. And she bounced. Let's see. Adriana, let me see. Barnes. Scored 10 against Colonia in their previous game. I'm trying to see here. Okay, so this would be as North Brunswick turns it over. Farrell's pass too high for Robinson at the baseline. But Adriana reached a new career high with 11 points against St. Thomas Aquinas on Saturday. But 15-point lead here for North Brunswick at 39-24. 5:48 to go here in the fourth. If I didn't mention Mark Zielinski is the head coach of the Lady Raiders. He is assisted by Kim Lynch, Maureen Shammy, and Abby Cohen as Rosario's jumper for 2 misses. Rebound against foul. Tried to pass it, but Goncalves steals. Layup missed. Putback missed with a foul. Goncalves to the line. Foul is called on Niall McCargo. It is her second. And that's number 7 on North Brunswick. And so sophomore forward Kennedy Goncalves will shoot 2. And again, Colonia, a young team, as this one goes up and off the side rim. So again, you look at where they are right now. Don't be surprised in the next couple of years. So if they can get everything clicking, could be a competitive team in the white division. Second one off the back rim. Rebound tipped and goes to Goncalves. Foul. She bumped into Robinson. We're going to call Robinson for the block. So foul on Kamaya Robinson is her third. Number 8 on the Lady Raiders. Goncalves will shoot 1 and 1. High shot up, does not touch the rim. The Lady Raiders will have it. So Colonia here in the second half. Let's not even talk about the game, but just the second half. Colonia is 2 for 11 from the line. So that's something that obviously will have to improve as they go. Iska Jane gets it into Boykins, passes right for Robinson, now out to Jane. Jane right wing 3 off the side rim. Rebound left side off of McCargo, picked up by Aguilar. Rosario barely able to get that ball away. It gets over to Chiera at the baseline. Her shot up the side rim. Rebound, and Iska Jane gets the foul. Under 5 minutes to go. Foul the other way, gives to Jane on the near side. So the next time, probably the next time we'll see the Lady Raiders will be the GMC tournament. I say probably. Goes into Jane from Robinson. Her shot, though, goes short. Rebound goes to Colonia and goes over to Francesca Rosario. So yeah, this is the close of the regular season right here. Can't believe it. The season has flown by. They go to Chiera in the paint. Chiera's shot, hook shot, nope, goes off the front rim. Chiera trying for the rebound, but tie-up jump ball with Boykins. Colonia has the possession arrow. 4:19 to go. Chiera Childs back in for the Lady Raiders here. Replaces Megan Fowl. But yeah, the Lady Raiders got off to a good start. Carius Calhoun kind of set the tone with 4 points in the first quarter as Colonia turns it over. They were looking for Aguilar there, was Rosario, but it goes out. Lady Raiders will have it. So now, if you're North Brunswick, you turn your attention towards the GMC tournament. State playoffs a little bit further on the horizon. Cargo up top. And of course, Niall getting over 300 points for the season for Niall. Robinson left wing 2 up the side rim. Rebound goes to Goncalves. Gets it ahead to Chiera. Chiera going right. Chiera for the shot. Knocked down and taken by Boykins. Cargo the other way. Cargo bounce past to Childs. Right side. Layup out for the foul. Chiera will go to the line here. Called the foul on Colonia and on Francesca Rosario, her second. Number 5 on the Lady Patriots. Childs shooting 2. First one in. That is Sierra's first made free throw of the season. She was 0 for 2 coming into tonight. And that is her first point of the game tonight. So Sierra for the second. Off the front rim. And it looks like I think we've got a violation on the Lady Raiders. So, North Brunswick will have it. Sierra will have to settle for 1, 40-24. Serena Neal will check in on the next whistle here for Colonia. 3:40 to go in the fourth. Lady Raiders poised to win their 8th straight over Colonia here. Colonia ball. Aguilar passes right for Chiera. Chiera to the baseline and gets it away to Pasulo. Quick jumper left side is good. Alyssa Pasulo now has 6 points. 40-26 North Brunswick, and it looks like Colonia will bring in the rest of their bench. 3:10 left here in the fourth. Carius Calhoun will come back in for North Brunswick. Boykins right side, high pass into Farrell, right block, gets it out to Gianni. Back around to Boykins. Now Gianni right side. At the baseline, Gianni, collision, stepped out at the baseline. Collided with Goncalves. Calhoun in. Also, Neal is in for Colonia. Also, junior guard Michaela Sutton comes in. Aguilar will stay in as the only starter. Number 25, junior forward Mary Norton will come in. for Colonia. So Anaisa Ruiz also back in. So Colonia has conceded here. Is a shot by Agaloo, no good off a double team. Double team by Calhoun and Farrell. Foul is called there. Foul is called on Calhoun. It is her first. Number 9 on the Lady Raiders. And Gaetana Agaloo, who had a big first half, shooting 2. First one off the front rim. Agaloo had 12 points in the first half, but none here in the second half. So Agaloo's gone cold. Sierra's at, she's got 4 points. Second one off the back rim. Rebound goes shot off the front rim from Michaela Sutton. Rebound goes to the Lady Raiders. 2:30 to go. Farrell to Boykins near side. Boykins, bounce pass right for Farrell. Open right wing 3 is good. Megan Farrell. Farrell hits the 3. Three-pointer number 22 on the season for Megan. She leads the team in that category. Anne-Marie Quagliata, who has not played the last few games, has 20 for the Lady Raiders. But speaking of freshmen, I was talking about Quagliata, but speaking of freshmen, Tiana Saipot will check in for North Brunswick. With 2:01 to go. Inbound goes to the right corner here to Norton. Her pass is tipped and intercepted by McCargo. McCargo driving left, floats it up and in off the glass. Yael McCargo has 17. 45-26, Lady Raiders. 1:45 to go. In the front court, Agaloo, guarded by Saipot, passes it off to the corner here. They get it into Agaloo under the basket. Tried to pass it to Norton, threw it wide out of bounds. Turnover Colonia. With minute 30 left. Tana Strawn back in for North Brunswick here. So we'll have our senior night interviews after the game. With 90 seconds to go. Saipot to Tana Strawn, who will bring it up from left to right. Passes right for Saipot. Saipot on the dribble. Hands off to Boykins, swings it left for Strawn. Strawn circles the foul line, gets a screen from Childs, gives to Saipot. Saipot right elbow out to Childs, swings it right for Calhoun. 1:08 to go. Saipot goes right again for Boykins. They get it into Calhoun, left block, turnaround jumper off the front rim. Rebound goes to Michaela Sutton. A couple of boards for Sutton. 55 seconds left. Agaloo up top, guarded by Saipot. Lost the ball, out of bounds. Well, now it's definitely out of bounds. Turnover Colonia. So the Lady Raiders will improve to 13-7 on the year. Colonia will drop to 5-17. It will be win number 89 for head coach Mark Zielinski. Strawn throws it over the head of Childs, but Calhoun picks it up near the left corner. And her pass for Childs intercepted by Sutton. Gets to the head to Agaloo. Agaloo driving right. Agaloo for the shot. Blocked by Boykins. Foul on Boykins. That's going to be number 4 on Zanaya. And number 10 on North Brunswick with 29 seconds to go. Agaloo shooting 2. First one up. In and out. I hate to sound like a broken record, but Colonia 0 for 8 from the line in the fourth quarter. 2 for 14 in the second half, make it 3 for 15 as Agaloo makes the other. 45-27. Lady Raiders, 24 seconds to go. Strawn on the far side. Guarded by Agaloo, passes right for Calhoun, right wing, guarded by Neal. Bounce pass to Boykins. The Lady Raiders can pretty much dribble it out. A double dribble called on Boykins. Well, as soon as I say that, Lady Raiders can dribble it out from here. Mark Zielinski for the final 13 seconds will bring in Anushka Jain, Kamaya Robinson, and Ava Gianni. And we'll let the seniors come out. Boykins, Childs, and Calhoun. Nice hand for the seniors as they exit. Exit stage right. Well, stage left, I guess. But I always get that. But anyway, 10 seconds left. Aguilar in the front court. 5 seconds. Aguilar gets a screen and takes the long two, and it's good, and that'll do it. This game is over. And the Lady Raiders win here on senior night, 45-29 over the Colonia Patriots here at North Brunswick Township High School. Let's see, for the Lady Raiders, I'm trying to remember if they have a winning streak on senior night. They beat New Brunswick last year. They beat Woodbridge before that. So this is their third straight win on senior night. 45-29, the Lady Raiders win it. We will break, and we will come back with our Raiders Live postgame presented by Rich Zangara at Wells Fargo in a moment. This is Lady Raiders basketball presented by the North Brunswick Basketball Association on the King James Radio Network and the NBTHS Network.
The King James Radio Network is now accepting inquiries this summer to broadcast games on our King James Jr. channel. If you have a youth baseball, basketball, or football game in the state of New Jersey that you want to be heard on the air, please send an email to kingjamesradio1@gmail.com with the date and time that you're looking for, and we'll let you know if we can make it. Inquiries are not guaranteed to be accepted based on a combination of availability and first come, first served. We look forward to broadcasting your game on King James Jr., a channel of the King James Radio Network at jamesisking.com.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. You're probably not going to, are you? Kids, work, listening to the radio. You're busy, which is great because busy people can't get prediabetes. Oh my, I read that wrong. They can. So if you want more glasses. So visit doihaveprediabetes.org and take a short test, because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
How to be a great dad in 15 seconds. Bike ride, go fish, walk in the park, phone call, milkshake, play catch, picnic, fly a kite, tell jokes, laugh, talk, read a story, tell a story, bumper car, swing set, bowling, pillow fight, cut loose, stay tight. Because the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Corbett Thompson back in the studio where I'm working on the narration of my next audiobook, To Make It to Audible. Coming soon will be my latest book called The Complete Guide to Basketball. Level up your game in 7 days. Written by Elijah Quinn. Also coming is Get Your Finances Right, which sets the foundation for you to get your money and finances on the right track. Still going strong is one of my best titles, In Pursuit of Purpose, written by the late Dr. Miles Monroe. Find out why you are alive and why you are here on Earth. There are plenty of other Corbett Thompson books to choose from on the subjects of business, sports, or spirituality. Find out more at audible.com and just type my name, Corbett Thompson, in the search box, or head to jamesisking.com and click the microphone near the top of the homepage. Thanks for taking a listen to my books on Audible, and thanks for listening to KJRN.
Earn your doctoral degree at GCU, Arizona's premier private Christian university. Become an authority in your industry with an affordable education that doesn't sacrifice quality. At GCU, learners have access to our doctoral leadership team, counselors, and one-on-one faculty support during your dissertation. This year, invest in yourself to help change the world.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/doctoral.
Imagine your kitchen transformed like magic. That's what family-owned Kitchen Magic has done for more than 50,000 homeowners. Kitchen Magic, named the #1 kitchen company nationwide 4 times by qualified remodeler magazines, is here to serve you. Kitchen Magic Refacing can save up to 50% over the cost of an all-new kitchen. Our experts will guide you as you choose from custom refacing, new cabinetry, or countertops, or a blend of options for the best value. Your kitchen will be completely transformed quickly and easily, like magic. Take advantage of Kitchen Magic's free design consultation. Call 855-733-2236 or visit kitchenmagic.com today to schedule your free in-home design consultation. Don't forget to use the code PB608. That's PB608 when you call. Call 855-733-2236 or visit kitchenmagic.com today. Don't forget, the code PB608 gets you 15% off of your purchase.
Panera now delivers, so you can order good, clean food right to your office, or door, or porch, or backyard, or front yard, or apartment, or dorm, or castle, or shop, or worksite, or wherever Panera delivers. For lunch, dinner, and everywhere in between. Click the banner to order or visit PaneraBread.com. Participating locations only. Panera. Food as it should be.
Make sure your child is up with the alarm and ready for school each morning, because missing just 18 days, even in middle school, will put their graduation at risk. It's up to you. Learn more at boostup.org, brought to you by the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
When we take care of our own hearts, we're also taking care of the people closest to us. So it's comforting to know that RWJ Barnabas Health has New Jersey's most comprehensive cardiac care program, with access to top specialists, minimally invasive heart surgery options, and rehabilitation and wellness programs. So get your heart checked. It's as easy as visiting rwjbh.org/heart. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
We come back here to our Raiders Line postgame, which is presented by Rich Zangara at Wells Fargo. He's over at 550 Far Hills Drive in Bedminster. You can give Rich a call, 550 Hills Drive, not Far Hills, 550 Hills Drive in Bedminster. Give Rich a call at 908-542-0348 for Rich Zangara at Wells Fargo. So my thanks to Rich. Our halftime is presented by Scott Laurie at ERA Central. 609-655-5535, 609-655-5535 for Scott Laurie at ERA Central. So senior night, and the Lady Raiders defeat Colonia here by a score of 45-29. I'm just waiting for our senior night interviews here, and with that as your backdrop, the Lady Raiders with their 13th win of the season. They are now 13-7. They snap a 2-game losing streak. Colonia drops to 5-17, and the Lady Patriots again rebuilding with no seniors on the roster and a first-year head coach. So you're expecting, those bumps and growing pains that you get with a younger team and that kind of thing. But look out for the Lady Patriots, though, in the next couple of years. With that being said, again, I'm waiting for my two senior night interviews to make their way here, and so. With that, let's do the final totals, and then we will go ahead and do our senior night interviews if we can. So for North Brunswick, Naoma Cargo led the way with 17 points for the Lady Raiders. Adriana Barnes had 9. Megan Farrell with 5 points. Carries Calhoun with 4, as she got the start on senior night. Tiana Strand with 3. Anishka Jane with 3. Zanaya Boykins with 2. Ava Gianni with 1, and Sierra Childs with 1 for North Brunswick. For Colonia, Gitana Agaloo led the way with 15 points, and Alyssa Fasulo had 6. Madison Sierra with 4, Francesca Rosario with 3, and Kennedy Goncalves with 1. The Lady Raiders were 8 of 12 from the free throw line tonight, but Colonia 6 for 24 from the line. So, we talk about Colonia getting better over the next couple of years, but that's the thing they're going to have to work on is at the line. 6 for 24, that is 25%. So obviously, that kind of speaks for itself if you're the Lady Patriots. So with that being said, we'll take a break here, and we'll see if our senior night interviews are ready, and then we will come back on the other side. This is North Brunswick Lady Raiders basketball, presented by the North Brunswick Basketball Association on the King James Radio Network.
The Jersey Basketball Association is in its 6th season with the King James Radio Network as we continue to bring you the hoop superstars of tomorrow from around the state of New Jersey. From Sparta to Monroe and all points in between, the JBA has become the largest travel basketball organization in the state, and we will feature some of the better matchups right here on KJRN. For more information, including schedules and venue directions, go to jerseybasketballassociation.com to visit with the JBA, heard exclusively on the King James Radio Network. With over 15 years of experience in the finance industry, Rich Zangara at Wells Fargo Advisors knows how to make the adjustment to your wealth management needs, whether it's retirement funds or something a little more current. As a senior vice president and branch manager of a $15 million operation, it's safe to say that Rich knows what he's doing. Call up Rich Zangara at 908-542-0348. Once again, 908-542-0348 for Rich Zangara at Wells Fargo Advisors.
Back here to our Raiders Live postgame, and so Sierra Childs sits to my right, getting the start tonight for the Lady Raiders here on senior night, and again, North Brunswick over Colonia by a score of 45 to 29. So, Miss Sierra, well, first of all, let's talk about before the game. How did it feel out there before the game tonight? You get to walk out with family and everything, so take me through that before the game.
It was really exciting because I had my family with me and the girls cheering me on to, just end the great regular season games, so that was really nice.
And, you got in, that was your first free throw, right, that you made?
Of the season?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't score a lot.
There's a first time for everything. You look like you got your form there. You got the overhead there, and goes a line drive right in. Now, have you been told? Have people told you? Have they told you that you should shoot this way or shoot that way, or have people tried to critique your shot?
Yeah, probably more like freshman and sophomore year. It's kind of like teaching you what you should do, how you should hold it. But then throughout the years, you kind of just develop something, and if it works, it works. If it looks weird, it looks weird, but I guess it works. How important was it to win tonight? Obviously a special night because it's senior night, but how important just in general to get the win tonight? Well, we're a team that has been winning a lot recently, so I felt like just to keep that momentum going, especially on senior night, was really important.
And, like you mentioned, this is the end of the regular season really for you guys, and you've got GMC tournament coming up next week. Any thoughts? Any thoughts on now you get ready for your second season here?
I just hope that we do well, we go far, and that our team, just sticks together and play how we've been, and hopefully we'll come out on top.
And I got your bios here. Wait a minute. They gave me the senior bios here, so let me see. Now I'll get to Miss Boykins here in a minute. Let me see. Let's see. Captain. Yes, I see here. Going to a four-year college to major in nursing. So let's see. All right, so because sometimes people will put all kinds of goofy stuff on here, but you're pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
So is that just your personality? You're more straight to the point, if you will.
Yeah, most definitely.
So, what as a captain, talk to me a little bit about leadership and how you kind of guide the underclassmen.
I actually really like it because some of the girls come in not knowing a whole lot about basketball or just how the team works, and then it feels great to just kind of help them, show them what we're all about, the team dynamic, and just how to improve themselves.
And speaking of which, how do you feel like you've improved under Coach Zielinski?
I've improved a lot, especially under Coach Zielinski and Coach Shammy, Coach Lynch, Coach Cohn. They've all showed me different things that can help me and improve my game, so I'm really thankful for that.
And my final question, I'll let you eat before all the food is gone. Anything that, obviously you guys want to try to go as far as you can in GMCs and in the state playoffs, but anything you want to accomplish for yourself on the basketball court before you go?
Hit a three.
Hit a three. All right. And this just got a few.
let's see who else. Tiana hit one tonight.
Yeah.
So that would make sense then. So hit it from any particular place on the court.
No.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Could be the half court line. Doesn't matter. All right. So there you hear. So 3-pointer. That's the goal. So now you probably should get like a cheering section. Anytime you're behind the 3-point line and you have the ball, everybody should just cheer real loud.
They should. But I have my cheer friends, supporting me.
Speaking of cheer, are you planning to continue doing that, or?
Hopefully I'm able to do it in college.
Okay, but you're not decided on a college yet.
No, I want to go to Howard.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know until April.
Okay, so yes, Howard. So high aspirations. So
Yes.
so hopefully the 3-point shot, then Howard, then cheer.
Yes.
All right, Sierra Child, she's got it all lined up. And so congratulations and good luck to you in wherever you go and whatever you do. And thanks for coming for a few minutes. And good luck to you guys the rest of the year.
Thank
right?
you so much.
Thank you. Yep, my hands are free. I'm sorry. You can give that to Zanaya. And so we'll talk to Zanaya Boykins here for a second here on senior night. And, so let me see. What did I see in the senior, or did I hear from Coach Morrell in the senior bio about Miss Boykins here? Let me see. Oh, yes, eating a 20-piece chicken McNuggets before practice. Now, was that on a dare or something?
No, it was kind of just a sporadic thing. We were all hungry. It was late practice, and one of our teammates was driving, and she just happened to be near the McDonald's. So we called her and asked her if we could get a 20-piece McNugget. It was about like 5 of us sharing it, so it wasn't like I was eating 20 pieces by myself.
Okay, all right.
But I mean, it was just like a time to bond before practice, just have a little bit of fun before we get serious.
Now I can understand a little better. Okay, it made it sound like you ate the whole thing.
Oh, no.
Okay, all right. I'll get to the game. Like I asked Sierra, how important was it, not just for senior night, but just to beat Colonia and, kind of finish the regular season on a high note?
I think that it kind of tied everything together. The past few games, we've been struggling a little bit with our offense, just getting back into the flow of what we had when we were on that, I think, 8-streak win. And so this kind of brought back the offense, the defense that we hold to a high standard. So I think that just winning this game proved that we still have that in us, and that's what we can take forward when we go to GMCs and the state.
Speaking of defense, Megan Farrell played some D tonight. She was, blocking shots, stealing. So, what have you guys been saying to Megan, in terms of her D?
Honestly, Megan is just aggressive all the time. In practice, she definitely, whether it's in practice or a game, she's always at her best at defense. So just telling her to keep it up, and, we put her on a certain player for a reason because we know that that's what she's going to do. So just telling her to keep it up, and she does what we expect.
13 wins. Are you where you guys thought you would be at this point?
I think we're much further than we thought we would be. In the beginning, losing a lot of the people that we had last year, you kind of don't know how the team's going to go. So being that we all found our spot and helped each other with the newbies and everything, I think that we've improved and come further than we thought.
And before I get to your best basketball memory, we'll put the chicken McNuggets aside and we'll get to your best basketball memory. But before I get to that, I have a tough question for you. Sayreville, Edison, and South Plainfield, you beat all 3 of those teams, the first time you played them. And then the second time, you lost all 3. So my question is, is there something you can put a finger on as to what the difference was in, between the first time you saw those teams and the second time?
I would say I think we relaxed a little more on the second time. Going into it your first time, you don't really know what to expect, so you're always at your best. You're going to make sure that whatever we talked about in practice is done. But now that we've seen it and we think that we know it, I think we kind of relaxed on it because we thought we knew, but, sometimes it doesn't always work.
And then they kind of just spring up on you.
And then then you just don't know what to expect, and then you lag behind.
Which one was the most frustrating out of those 3?
For me, I think it was the Edison game, I mean, I was pretty mad at the Sayreville game, but the Edison game, I knew that personally I did not play my best, and I think a lot of other people were in the same boat, how they felt. So I definitely think that was frustrating.
And then, do you have a favorite basketball memory?
There's so many memories. I don't. I think my.
We gotta play the Jeopardy music.
I think my favorite basketball memory was singing on the bus when we had lost our first game against. It was like a short team.
Well, that's not a basketball memory. That's.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
blocking a shot. Maybe something in the final seconds of a game. You beat Sayreville by 1, so maybe you did something in that game. In the last seconds, or anything like that.
I think my favorite basketball memory was probably when Anne-Marie hit her last 2 foul shots to seal the game during the South Plainfield game that we played.
Okay.
I think we were all just so hyped, and everybody was just so excited that the energy there. Everybody was just like running all across the court and everything. So I think that was like the best basketball memory.
That was the game at South Plainfield, then that you beat them by 3.
Yes.
All right. And then my final question is, in terms of the rest of the season, how do you get everybody else to? You mentioned before about that second time around with certain teams, not knowing what to expect the first time, so you play better. How do you hit the reset button with the GMC tournament now and get everybody to, hey, this is kind of like, the first time seeing Team X. This is the way we have to play.
I think that when we all talk about what we see is going wrong and what we see is going right and just have a talk together, I think that definitely clears everybody's heads and sets a new, a blank slate for everybody. So I think just before practice talks, just clear everybody's mind, and then definitely just making sure that we're set for practice and not fooling around as much, because when you're straight and set forward for what you see that you need to do, I think that that obviously is going to help in the long run. So just the small things.
Now, do you do student council or debate team or anything?
I do. I'm in the SGO, student government.
Student government, yeah. It's been a long time since I've been in high school. It was student council, now it's student government. So you stay active outside of basketball then, and you're going to college for biomedical engineering. Undecided on a college?
Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to go, but I'm going to stay close though.
Okay, all right. So sounds good for Mrs. Anaya Boykins. And again, I think you're pretty straightforward there with kind of the state of the team and where you guys are and everything. So hopefully, you guys will get on a run here and get into the latter part of February, still alive in the GMC tournament. And so congratulations on the win, and good luck to you guys. My hands are so good. Good luck to you guys, and thanks for coming. Oh, if you could grab Miss Carey's for me, I'd appreciate it. So I'll take that. And yep, Zanaya Boykins. And we'll get Carey's Calhoun up here for a moment or two, and we'll talk to her. And so, for the Lady Raiders, listen, I mentioned before on Saturday, St. Thomas Aquinas they're in a league all by themselves, as far as competition. But the Lady Raiders are right there on that second level. If, once they play, like Zanaya said, if they can keep their heads where they should be. So Carey's Calhoun will sit in here with me for a second. So I'll ask Miss Carey's to flip on the headset for me. I will ask her a few questions about senior night and about everything. So, Ms. Carey, by the way, Corbett Thompson, King James Radio Network, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, good. What was it like being out there on the floor, being the center of attention before the game tonight?
It was nice getting to start for the first time. I was a little nervous, but I think I did good. It was a good day, and I feel happy about it.
I thought, set the tone in the first quarter. You had 4 points, which led the team. So you got a couple of baskets. Did that, you felt like got the team going a little bit?
I think it did, but before I made the shots, I missed a few, so I kind of thought that it was like my fault, so I was kind of hating on myself a little bit.
But you stayed focused, and obviously put a couple of baskets together. So beating Colonia tonight, do you feel like you guys are in good position here to really try to make a run the rest of the season?
I think we are, yeah, because we weren't expecting to win again because they have gotten better, but we set out to win and we came to win and we did win.
And as one of the seniors and one of the leaders, what's it like to kind of lead by example for the rest of the girls?
It's good because when you're out there playing, when you're on the bench, they don't really watch you, but when you're out there playing, they watch you, and then when they see what they're doing, they also mimic it, and then they also contribute to the score, so it's good.
And you still got some time left here in the season. It's not over by any means, but what do you feel like you'll remember the most about playing here?
About playing here, I think I'll remember maybe that piece of cake.
I don't blame you.
I think I'll remember starting for the first time because I was nervous, and then I realized I had nothing to be nervous about, and then everybody congratulated me, and I think I played my best games today.
So you're gonna study to be a CPA.
Yes.
All right, and National Honor Society.
Yes.
All right, so. Yeah, I see that I heard before the game that you almost got kicked out of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
So that's probably a story behind that. But a couple more here for Carries Calhoun. When you first made varsity, did you expect to play a lot, or did you know kind of what the situation was, or kind of tell me about that?
I kind of knew that I wasn't going to play a lot because, as you saw, a lot of sophomores and freshmen play, and they're more of guards. And then when the other team has more guards, then he'll back off a post, he'll put more post guards in. So I kind of wasn't expecting to play that much, but for today, obviously I knew I was going to play more because I was senior night.
Going forward, do you feel like, you've, I guess, earned a few more minutes in that, you had, like I said, you had a good start, and you feel like you've built some confidence now?
Yeah, I think so. Because, having the feeling that you're not going to play a lot every day is what to expect. What am I going to do? And then when you actually go out on the court and then make a few shots, it's real.
And then, finally, in terms of the rest of the season for the team, you feel like, this can still be a special year for this team. You got 13 wins, and it's been a while since this team's had 15 wins, 7 years to be exact. So, a couple more wins and you'll get there. Do you feel like, there's still a lot of, I guess, some special moments still left for this team?
Yes, because the season's not over yet and state hasn't happened. Compared to last year, they had 14 wins total, I believe,
yeah.
and we only have 13, so we're one more away from that score last year. So I think we do have a lot to expect, and I think we're gonna knock some wins down more. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Carries Calhoun, nice enough to stop by here for a few minutes and share a few things of a senior night in the season and everything. So, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck with everything, going for your CPA. And so I appreciate a few minutes, and good luck to you guys the rest of the year, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm sorry about my hands. My hands are cold in the gym here, so thank you. Yep, you too. And so there you have it. So the three seniors here on senior night, again, the Lady Raiders defeat Colonia. So with that, our next broadcast of Raiders basketball on the King James Radio Network will be to be announced. The GMC tournament comes up next week. No more games are on the schedule for this week for either the boys or the girls. So with GMC's coming up next week, we will let you know through our Facebook page under King James Radio Network and on Twitter at King James Radio 1 what we're going to be doing. But I believe the girls' preliminary round is on Monday. The boys is on Tuesday. We'll see where the teams are seeded. The seeds for the GMC tournament for both the boys and girls come out on Friday morning. Greg Matros from GMC Hoops, I'm sure, will be reporting on that, amongst others. And we'll let you know what we're going to be doing probably somewhere in, around Friday evening. Probably we'll let you know what we're going to be doing. So My thanks, of course, to head coach Mark Zielinski, athletic director Sean Morrell, site supervisor Lisa Barkley, Brian Ito, Laura Pelzinski, Corey Hobson, all the staff here at NBTHS as the regular season once again has flown by. And so it's over just like that. And we get ready for GMCs. So until to be announced, this is Corbett Thompson saying goodbye. Godspeed from North Brunswick Township High School in North Brunswick, New Jersey. Final score here on senior night. The Lady Raiders improved to 13-7. They defeat Colonia by a score of 45-29. We'll talk to you eventually. Until then, you folks, have a good night.